What's up, my dystopian fruit pies? Today I have another rant on one of the weirdest things about Japan, and that's their usage of extremely old tech. But before we get started, I wanted to let you know that the subscribe button told me that they are better than you, so you should punch it in its face to assert dominance. Also, are there any topics about Japan that you want to hear my viewpoint on? Let me know in the comments and I might follow up if I have something to say about it. So I have a story for you. It all started roughly 5 years ago when I was studying abroad at a college in Osaka. I had an assignment and needed to do research for an extra credit assignment. So I asked the teacher where to get the information for the assignment, and he hands me a VCR tape. Now, I haven't seen one of these in like 15 years, so I'm sitting here thinking it was a joke, but this dehydrated eggplant tells me he was serious and all the information was on the tape. So for me, it was either find the VCR to play the tape or fail his class. So I start going all over the campus, trying to find this archaic machine until I managed to find one, and I watched the damn thing. The entire time I was searching, I was thinking to myself, why the hell does Japan still use tapes in 2015? Fast forward a few months, and I wanted to open my own bank account. So I go to Japan and they ask me for my Honco, and I was like, the fuck is a Honco? Basically, it's this stick the size of your pinky with your name at the end of it. You dip it in red ink and use it to sign documents instead of using a signature. It's archaic as fuck, but that's how they do things down here. They said without it, I couldn't open an account, so I had to search for a Honco store and had one made. It took about a week to get it made, but I finally got it. Now, here's the crazy part. That stick is your everything. If you lose it, you are fucked harder than America during 2020. Seriously. So many places only accept the Honco and refuse to use signatures, so you better hope to God you don't lose it. And if you do, you better hope you can get an exact same copy of it. If the Honco is even the slightest bit different, they won't accept it. And this is where many foreigners screw themselves. They come here not realizing how important the Honco is and either lose it, or they get a new one with a different style and they toss out the old one thinking it's no big deal. And then they go to the bank or city hall and watch as their mistake single-handedly causes the entire building to collapse into chaos. Good news is in recent years they have been becoming more friendly towards signatures, but that Honco is your lifeline here. And now we go on to more modern times and I find myself working for schools when I come to the realization that they heavily use floppy disks here. For those too young to know what a floppy disk is, it's basically a really old flash drive that's shaped like the save icon in many programs. I was shocked more than the time I got pulled over in Atlanta for speeding in my mom's car that she let me borrow for the weekend. Sorry Mom, I love you, and I paid the ticket. And then I learned that the fax is king here. I'm sure in many other countries besides America that the fax is, for the most part, phased out with only minor usage within certain companies. But good lord, the fax machine is practically a Shinto god here with how vital it is. Which brings me to my next point. Japan goes through paper like nobody's business. I heard a theory about this, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes the most sense to me. The Japanese writing system is complex with well over 2,000 characters that the Japanese drill to be able to read and write. Apparently, they stick to a paper and pencil culture because they need the practice of writing frequently so they don't lose the ability to write all the symbols. To that I say, my dude, it's 2020. You can make everything digital and the Japanese wouldn't have to worry about forgetting how to write the characters. They just type it on their devices and problem solved. It's so much easier and will save thousands of trees. Seriously, back in the States I almost never had paper on me, but in Japan this paper is stalking me to the point where I'm going through nearly 500 sheets a month. Now, granted, most of that is work-related, but many of those tasks are all digitized in America, and it would have taken way less paper. And it's mind-boggling that Japan has this image of being futuristic with all the latest and bleeding-edge tech, but when you actually get here, you realize the society itself doesn't use most of these and opt for ancient tech and old habits. Heck, I got a business card for an old man once with no email address, just a phone number. But hey, I guess that's the world I live in. Anyways, that's my rant for the day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you did, and if you didn't enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up. Have a nice day, and I will see you sooner or later. Take care.